Welcome to Real Life Guidance. My name is Key, and today I'm here to share a message. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and if not, I hope that it gets better for you. Um, this is off of a download, a message that I received about a massive grave site. So when I shuffled cards or did cards, um, to see what was this about. What is this massive grave site about? So the first card that came out is a Seven of Swords. So what sticks out to me in this card is this lady, she's running away. But she's looking back. So it's like she could be, the Seven of Swords represents like thievery, somebody stealing something, theft, um yeah, but being deceptive or like being dishonest, because see, it's like she's running away and she's looking back. So like even with the two swords there, and she's got these five swords, it's kind of like she's trying to get out of Dodge. She's running away from something, or running away from like stealing something. What also stuck out to me, which I forgot, oh man, what stuck out to me was the excuse me. I have a lot of words that I can't I'm trying to get out, but it's like I'm getting a little stumbled on them, but bear with me. Okay, so what I was going to mention too is like you see this building in the back. That made me think automatically like institution, mental institution to be exact. Uh I'm hearing crazy house, and not to say that in a bad way, but like people who are considered to be crazy. So it makes me think this could have something to do with like a mental institution, a mental asylum. A place that I lived at, I remember when I moved there, this job I worked at, this lady was like, oh yeah, we were talking about something about people being crazy or people being weird. And she like, yeah, somebody told me that they closed down all of the crazy houses and they let the people go on the street, because it was like it wasn't nowhere for them to go. And I know a lot of mental institutions, asylums. There's this one documentary that I watched. I think Geraldo Rivero covered it. It starts with a W. I can't remember. I think it was like in New York somewhere. And this could be irrelevant. The reason that I'm bringing this up, I don't know, but that's the thought that I'm having, so I'm speaking on it. So in that documentary, I want to say Willoughby or something, but I could be wrong. Um, the people were there, like let's say, okay, back in the day, if something was wrong with the child, like maybe they couldn't speak or they had some type of special needs where they needed to like have some special care to be cared for, and maybe the parents couldn't do it, the family couldn't do it, it was too much or whatever, they would put people into a hospital. Now we also know that they put people in hospitals against their will. That's just like, I think it's called 5150, the psychiatric code. If they think somebody is crazy or something, um they put them in a, on watch, like suicide watch, something of that nature, right? Or they can do it against a person's will, right? If they're saying, hey, I think um somebody's out of their mind, or if person is a minor and their parents are doing this, they can be put into a place. So it was a lot of people, kids who had grown up there, but they were like, it wasn't enough staff to take care of, and it's like, I be feeling like that be a lie or something. It's always like it's not enough staff, it's not enough staff, it's not enough staff. I just seen that the other day about this 988. Now 988, I'm pretty sure it's an angel number. You can look it up for yourself and see what it means. But okay, with nines, we know nines are about completions. Um, Nines also rule growth, manifestations. Now, health related, uh, a nine could symbolize a head injury. something wrong with a shoulder, a knee, bladder, indigestion, gout, cravings, cancer, chronic illness, hidden symptoms. Okay, so I'm bringing that up to say it's just something weird with this suicide prevention line that they shortened it because they're saying, it's easier for people to remember. Like, I watched some video and I think I was listening to a song, and it was so weird because it's like I was just listening to a song, and then like after the song went off, that was the that was the okay, cut off somewhere, I'm not sure, but I was talking about the death card here. And on the death card, you see his people. This guy's like trampled down. The baby is holding up like a flower, like help me or something. And then so is the lady back here with the yellow robe on. But then this other person looks um out of it. Um so I feel like trampled to death. Something's being trampled to death or something's ending. And then this is Six of Cups, which could be about something in the past. Now, on the positive side, Six of Cups, that's like being nostalgic. Also, look at this lady giving the little girl a gift. It also can represent innocence, right? So, in the negative side, that would be somebody being naive or having unrealistic expectations, living in the past. But it could be like it also deal with like molestation or something traumatic. um 10 of Cups here. 10 of Cups represent family. So, okay, this could be something with families. Like I'm saying, I mentioned before about how people were putting their families in these homes because maybe they couldn't take care of them. So maybe this is coming to the surface now to bring some type of justice to those families and their loved ones who maybe were not aware of this. Um, with the world card being here, with this cycle ending, with the death card right behind there, this traumatic thing that went on. So let's get some more about the story. um I don't know, I kind of was going off the deep end saying whatever, not going off the deep end, but what I was saying about in the beginning. But let's just see what's going on. So what's going on with this story about the massive grave site? What was stolen or what was hidden? What was the dishonesty going on with the Seven of Swords? Okay, something wanted to flip out. The Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Okay, so there was some kind of deception with someone working towards. Knight of Pentacles came out first. So the Knights, again, that's about something coming in fast, a quest, a rescue. Um Pentacles regarding money, but something something that they were working on hard though with this Knight of Pentacles. And then we got next to that, we got the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is about some type of homecoming, celebration, family, friends, and reunions. Okay, somebody working. There was some type of work to reunite something, where somebody was moving away from something hidden. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. So working on some type of homecoming that was not fulfilled, that had to do with maybe some type of travel. Okay, so maybe this was like moving or relocating these people, like I mentioned before. Um, And then I keep picking up these cities in the background. So with the hermit in a positive sense, that's about going within, being on some type of quest for clarity or spiritual illumination. In the reverse, it will be loneliness, isolation, being stuck. Okay, so maybe it's just this person. They were deceptive. Okay, they were deceptive maybe about like where they were going to move these graves to or move these people to with this homecoming. So maybe they could have offered people money with the Knight of Pentacles. Like they could have offered them some type of money to either bring the people there, because it's like, okay, looking at these cards, the girl don't look happy, and then on her shirt it says over it. Somebody's handing her something, she's over it, she's not happy. And it's like they're taking this person away with the six of swords in the, like in the good representation of the card. That's like relocating, that's moving, that's traveling, and then that's being guided. I'm hearing straight jacket. So I really think this is about people being shipped off to some type of mental institution or someplace. Maybe they, oh my god, maybe they could have even called this suicide prevention place, like they needed help. But they were really like taken somewhere else, possibly to even do some type of work, like to be kept as like workers or something like that. Because so the six of swords in the negative sense, that would be unable to move on, having some type of travel issues. So this person doesn't look happy with this move with the over it. They're not happy. The person even in the boat is like, if you on this ride, you on this boat, you, her head looks down. Just looking from the body language on the back of her head looks down, her body looks slumped over. And that take me back to the girl that's out of it, uh which I'm thinking heavily medicated. Where is that card at? I think that was in the death card. And I put it back in the deck. But with the death card, I was saying the girl looked like she was out of it. The baby was trying to give a rose or to death. The lady was asking for help, but then the other girl looked out of it. So it's like it's been some type of battle. I'm just really getting straight jacket here with this gray. Um and gray too. That's like a neutral color, right? Gray could be looked at like when somebody's in a gray mood, they're like in a down mood. And I'm seeing this with the hermit. I'm seeing a lot this girl with the shirt on with the gray, where I was getting straight jacket too. So somebody's sad. These are people who are possibly depressed. um and then someone was just honest maybe about taking these people here. Oh, let's come to this facility that's in a big city. The cities that I could have mentioned, or the states that I could have mentioned, there's some city within those states. But yeah, they could have maybe said they were going to work with these people. They were either going to do some type of apprenticeship with them, with this three of pentacles being here still, like, oh yes, you can come here, this is like a home for you. We'll take care of you. Maybe they offered money, or the families didn't have to pay a lot of money. um Maybe they were getting paid. That makes me think about with the, I know it's a movie, don't remember the name, and I tried to watch it but I couldn't even finish it. The guy who passed away, who was in Lovecraft Country as the father, I can't remember his real name, and I know he played in something else too, but he was the father of the character Tick. Whatever movie he was in, I think prior to his death, had something to do with like this company preying on drug addicts. So I'm feeling like this could be a mix. People on drugs, people depressed, people going through all kinds of problems, mental illness, maybe kids who suffer from some type of I was gonna say sporadic, but what, not sporadic, like they have some type of either physical or mental disability where they need some care. These are people who need to be in the care of others. They need care, they need help. But whoever these institutions are, they're really like just making money off of these people, either by having them work or selling something, because they're greedy with this Four of Pentacles. And what I was gonna say about the movie was, And I just noticed that it's Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Three of Cups. In this now, Three of Cups traditionally is just collaborating with somebody, right? Teamwork, expansion, um, celebration, support, all this. Everybody is cool. But peep that it looks like tents in the background though, which is interesting. Camping, I don't know, outdoors makes me think too about like summer camp, how it's stuff for kids too, where it's like they could be troubled or something and you send them like to this camp. I've never liked the idea of camping. Like it's some shit outside. It's some real shit outside. I really don't want to be like out there like that. Like in the woods, I don't know. That just don't sit real well with me. So it's like when the idea of like, oh, send your child to this summer camp in the woods, you're not able to contact them because they in the woods. So maybe they can only call you every now and then or something. Uh yeah, I don't mm-mm. No. But I'm picking that up from the tents. So camp, we thinking about camp, but I'm thinking about partying. You see the girl got the skirt on going to the club. So Three of Cups in a negative sense is too much partying. So like I said, this could be like addiction, rehab, and that's where I was going with the movie with the dude. I think it's Michael that the man's name is, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a dark-skinned man. He played as Tick's dad in Lovecraft Country. He played in this movie where and that's as far as I got to it. Like I watched a trailer, so I'm like, ooh, I want to see that, because they were talking about when Obama was in office, he passed some type of bill, like the Affordable Care Act. They kept calling Obamacare, and it was like, okay, you can get your kids on your insurance, or you had to carry your kids on your insurance or something if they was 26. Like they had all these changes. They also start covering like substance abuse programs, but keep in mind, um I think the insurance was paying, for the substance abuse. And I remember at the job I worked at, it was like you had to tell, if you got caught like that you were doing drugs or something like that. If you had went to them and told them that you had a problem, I think it was like they had to pay, like they couldn't just fire you because of that. They had to like pay for you to get some kind of help. So it's something like this where it's like, in the movie, this couple is strung out, and then they run into this guy like in a diner or something. He like, oh, I'm gonna help you turn your life around. Farthest I got is that the boyfriend decides to go to the clinic, and of course they like, you don't need no money, you come in, you know um I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So it could be like these steps, this processes that they're going through. You just come in, you don't need no money. Like I'm saying, very little money, or either they got it with the Knight of Pentacles. So you need very little money, or we'll give you some money if you come. If you come, we're gonna give you this, or we're gonna provide shelter. We're gonna provide room and board. But like maybe they're working these people because this girl looks like she's got on some kind of uniform, just thinking about with the coveralls and people being on the chain gang, like back in the day, right? When they had to go, when they were captured or imprisoned and they worked on the chain gang. And we know, and if you don't know, they still work people in jail. Like, um, I'm trying to think what was the name of it. Was some company where they was having people book your flights, but the people was in jail. So it's like, if you feel like these people are criminals, why in the hell are they allowed to talk to people on the phone and provide customer service and get your credit card number or whatever and your address? Like, it just seems a little odd. Like, if these people were really untrustworthy, why would you trust them with that? Because it's like, oh, this is your sentence to help people, but the help that just seems odd. It seems real odd. It seems real fishy. Okay, so let's just continue. Like I'm saying, they could have took these people to these institutions, drug rehab, something like that. Okay, what else is going on with this? What else is it that we need to be aware of? Okay, so we got Five of Wands popping out. Five of Wands is about bullies, theft, um rivalry, like people fighting, but they may look at it as a sport. There's some type of obstacle. Okay, then we have Three of Swords, which is about some type of trauma, heartbreak. Um, the sun coming out. The sun is something, being illuminated, a successful outcome. And then we got the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is about multitasking, making choices. Okay, so let's kind of move this around. Um, so I can put the other cards up here. Let's see. Do 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 do. I want to leave that massive gravesite card right there, but hey. Okay, so Five of Wands came out before, so we got these people fighting, um, putting up their wands. Now I'm gonna say, hey, with the mask on, that's gonna make me think like medical, healthcare, like we already talking about. Three of Swords, something heartbreaking, something traumatic. So these people could be fighting, causing some type of challenges or obstacles when it comes to healing this heartbreak, some type of loss. And then Three of Swords is also about depression. So fighting depression. And then the sun, now the sun, when it's health related, and then it's a little baby right there, that represents a healthy baby. So this could even be, like I said, children, stealing children. The Two of Pentacles, because they're offering some type of money. This could be people who are struggling. So people who are struggling, trying challenged or trying to fight off depression. Um Either when it's related to their children or them, either way, because I feel like this is on a large scale with all of these buildings and then those different states being mentioned. I don't think this is just like one place. I think, and it says massive grave site. So I think this is a lot of people. So it could have been a combination of both. Where they're helping people, they could be depressed, like postpartum syndrome. You just had a baby. Okay, let us take your baby for you. You juggling, you struggling, you trying to make ends meet or whatever. You're clearly fighting some type of battle. You're clearly fighting some type of heartbreak, some type of trauma that's going on, possibly with a child. Like the son, like I'm saying, that's a healthy baby. The sun in a negative sense would also be temporary depression, something not being illuminated, not being able to see something. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Queen of Cups in the good sense would be somebody who's nurturing, healing, supportive. Um, in the negative sense, it would be a person that's smothering, like they smother people because they emotions all over the place, they insecure and possibly suffer from addictions. So like I'm saying, this could be mothers who are suffering from addictions. They could possibly be in jail, or possibly somewhere where they're depressed and then they're trying to take their children. And that's what this massive grave site is going to uncover, like that they took people's babies when they was in jail or they was in some type of mental institution, and they, like, of course I'm going to say sacrifice, and not to say it like that, but it's like, I don't know, that's just I don't know what to say, uh like what else would they be doing, like what the fuck else would they be doing, like come on now, like this is just getting disgusting. Okay, what else is it? What else is it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got Nine of Swords, and then Nine of Swords flew out and like to the side. Nine of Swords in the upright is about nightmares, anxiety, grief, and depression. With it being flipped to the side, or if it was in reverse, that would mean resting, healing, recovering. From extreme torment. So like I'm saying, these people was extremely tormented or tortured from something. Um And that could have been what they was juggling too, with they struggling because they're in some type of extreme depression. And then here these people come eat with this Knight of Pentacles. And I don't know if I've said this in the reading, but my personal experience, like, is these places who they have a sign up, and of course they're usually like in the inner city, in the area where people are poor, and they'll say like, oh, you can get a free, I don't know if they're still in business now, but they'll say you can get a free I'll just say mammogram, but that's not it. A free, what is it called? Ultrasound. So okay, let's say you think you're pregnant, right? You can get a free, yeah, you can get a free pregnancy test and a free ultrasound. So let's say you think you're pregnant, but you're not sure. Maybe you ain't got no money to get a pregnancy test. So maybe you're like, oh, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna go over here first and see till I spend some money until I go to the doctor. Whatever the case, right? So there's this place that had this sign. Oh, you can get a free pregnancy test. Now, my personal experience, I had taken pregnancy tests, and like one had came positive. Then I took one a couple of days later. It was negative, or it was inconsistent. Like the pregnancy test that I had took at home, they wasn't accurate. So I'm driving, I see this come in, take a pregnancy test place. I'm like, okay, let me check them out. Let me see what's up. Man, when I tell you, I'm positive these people are stealing kids. I'm positive these people are stealing kids because they they have you talk to somebody like, oh, what's going on. And I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely emotional, like saying here, extremely emotional, not knowing what I was gonna do. Am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? I'm worried because this isn't the right time for me to be having a baby right now. Like, it got a lot of other stuff going on. I need to really know what's going on, right? So it's kind of like I was flustered. I go in here, I just want to get some clarity. I want to know what's going on. Look at this with the lady, Nine of Swords, stressed out, juggling money, juggling my finances and shit, right? And so I go in. They actually like, oh, what's going on? What's going on with you? Do what, are you not wanting to have a child? What's the issue? And it's like, yeah, okay, I love children. I want to have a child. Just financially right now, it's a little bit hectic for me. So I really don't want to bring that stress, onto me being pregnant, having to be the sole provider for some children. Then on top of that, carry the kids and they healthy and all of that. Like, how is that going to play out? That was my concern. That was my worry at the time. I expressed this to this woman when I'm coming in, when they asked me what's going on. I think I'm pregnant. And I told them, oh, I took the test. They was positive at first, then they was negative. I just want to, before I go to the doctor, I saw this place. Okay, let me see. Long story short, the test was positive. So basically, everything that I had said, and I think they gave me an ultrasound, right? If your test is positive, then they give you an ultrasound. So everything that I had said about me being in distress, they basically used that against me to be like, well, I should give my kids up for adoption because there's people out there who can't have kids. What the fuck does that have to do with me? And then on top of that, they said they'd give me $3,000. And it's like $3,000 ain't shit. 3,000, and this was a couple of years ago. $3,000 ain't shit now, and $3,000 wasn't shit then. So it was like they said, oh yeah, we'll give you $3,000. All your medical expenses will be paid, blah blah blah. Like I'm saying with the story, like they trying to offer you this bullshit, or they offering people this little, I don't even know where the card went, the Knight of Pentacles. It's a small token that they trying to give you for something that's, I can't, I was gonna say priceless. Your child, your baby, that's priceless. Why am I giving some motherfuckers my baby for $3,000? Like, you don't think I'm gonna be stressed out and worried after the fact? After I be like, oh, okay, let me give y'all my baby because y'all can't have kids. I'm sorry, but I really don't give a shit about what they got going on over there. And this is not saying being heartless, but just saying, I don't have a child. You don't know why those people don't have kids. Let's be real. Everybody living on this earth ain't a great person. Everybody is not a great soul, a great spirit. So just because somebody can't have kids is not, oh, it's a sad thing. Sometimes it's a reason why these motherfuckers shouldn't be procreating, and they shouldn't be around nobody's kids either. So it's like, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, okay, I should feel bad for some motherfuckers. If you should feel bad for me. Let me help you. You want to help your kids, but you stressing out about money. Let's give you the $3,000. That'll help you a couple of months, or at least you know when you go have the babies, you could take off because there you got the $3,000 to pay your rent for a couple of months, and then bam, you all right. No, these motherfuckers want to offer $3,000 like that should be cool. That's a cool pardon prize. It's not no cool fucking pardon prize. So that just made me think of that. I'm saying these are these type of institutions. These people coming in offering these families some type of small ass amount of money because they're stressed out just with what's going on in life, period. And let's get some index cards on this. But I feel like, yeah, these institutions are coming at people knowing that they have some type of issues financially, emotionally, depressed, whatever's going on. And then they're using that to be able to take advantage of the situation. And I don't even know if I finished what I was talking about with with the dude going to the drug clinic. Okay. Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors. What else is it that we need to know about this? What is it? What is it that needs to be? Okay, so I got alternative schools, GED programs. So there could be something, this could be, like I said, school, and then what popped out too, kidnap. So this could be some type of schools. When I mentioned about the kids could be going to these schools. Oh shit, man. The kids could be going to these schools or whatever, and then they really kidnapping these kids. And, or either they said that the kids ran away or something, and then that's where these massive graves are going to be discovered. But the parents might have accepted money. Okay, massive layoffs came out in the reverse. Okay, something going on with grandparents. So grandparents, like maybe the grandparents couldn't take care of them. Think about that too. Like I was I was born in the 80s, right? So before crack or doing crack or whatever, was the crack babies, I think in the 90s, or they referred to so affectionately, as people being crack babies. I'm not saying I'm a crack baby. I'm saying in that era, they, when crack came out or whatever. Um, Kids could have went to their grandparents. Like I remember on the block I lived on, there was a whole lot of kids on that block. And some people grandparents was taking care of them because their parents was fucked up, so they got caught up in on the crack rock and shit, right? So the grandparents may have had to take care of them. What if the grandparents was old and sick and they couldn't do it, right? So they could have sent the kids to these places, or the places could have been there. And then remember, oh my god, that just made me think of, in the beginning of this reading I was talking about that 988 number, them talking about they don't have enough people. And it's always like that. Oh, it's not enough cops. It's not enough police officers. It's not enough firefighters. It's not enough or if it's something where it's like people really need these people, they always talking about it's not enough. So like I'm saying, it could have been massive layoffs in these institutions or whatever with these people. Um or these institutions where it was like that's why they had to get rid of people. Or like, I'm trying to say like they didn't have enough staff. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Because with the 9, okay, murder was the case that they gave me, gang related, targeted hit. Okay, so this was some type of and then now this movie is from not movie, but this card, I made this from, I can't think of the movie. Damn, it's called Wildcats, I think. Or that was the name of the team in the movie. It's about some high school team. And the girls, when they be doing the cheer, be UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. What? You ugly. MAMA. How you think you got that way? Your mama. What? Your mama. So I'm taking this as the shit's ugly. Whatever's going on, it's all the way ugly. If the parents was involved, the parents is ugly. They ain't got no alibi. Ugly as in spirit, as in they motives. Like this was some ugly shit going on. Yeah, and they don't got no alibi. Murder was the case that they gave me. They need to be charged with murder. They ain't got no fucking alibi for why they did this. Okay, we got old abandoned towns coming out. So this could be in one of those larger states that I mentioned. What was it? Oklahoma. I forgot. Oklahoma, Brooklyn, New York, Colorado. Okay, and then we got somebody making some type of coerced or forced confession. So this could have been this murder was the case that they gave me, and the person not having an alibi or whatever, but they may actually be coerced or forced into making a confession. And then we got abuse. This could be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. And then we got get into the money, number 26. 26 is an 8, which I mentioned again, mentioned earlier. Movement, power, progress with number 8. Self-mastery, inspiration. On this card, I've got grinding, true entrepreneur, side hustle, making your way to the top one step at a time. Success brings haters, naysayers, and lazy motherfuckers asking for a handout. Don't be cocky, just be you. Okay, this is one of my own personal cards, but this card was flipped to the side. So it's like, yeah, this person was using some type of abuse to get money, which we got with the King of Pentacles and them being deceptive, whether that was physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, or all of the above, to coerce people into confessing to something them, or saying that they didn't have an alibi to, but they may have charged these people with murder. This could taking place in some towns that are old and abandoned. You know, we ain't seen, it's so much stuff that we just don't see. Think about it. And this name Nathan keeps popping up. Somebody named Nathan could be, oh, and then market is behind that. So market, I'm taking that as black market, selling organs, selling people, selling kids. Because remember I said, and when I went to that place, they wanted me to, and then they were against abortion. So it was like they tried to be like on some bullshit ass Christian stuff. Like, but I don't get it. If y'all on some Christian stuff, why is y'all telling people to basically sell their kids? Like, this shit didn't even make no sense. And I will say this, they did have stuff to help people. Like, they had parenting classes and stuff like that. But it was kind of like, I guess they kind of maybe offered you with what you came at them with. I end up cussing them people out because I just didn't know what the hell was going on. But the that was the way they came at me, like, oh, well, you said you don't want to have the kids. No, I just said I'm struggling financially, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to support them. I'm really, got a lot going on. Oh, well, you said, you said this, you said that. But then it's like, okay, if you come in like, oh, I'm excited to have a baby, will they say that to you? You know what I mean? Depending on what your mental state was at the time. How are they going to present it to you? They tried to present it to me like, oh, this is life-saving for me because I'm crying about, I got other kids to take care of. I can't have no baby right now, blah, 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 blah. They could use, mental, that's like emotional manipulation, manipulating something. You tell me something, then I turn around and flip it to get you to do what I want you to do. And then with the market, like I'm saying, this $3,000 that they was offering, which I don't even know if it would have been cash or would have been fucking coupons. Like, it didn't even make no sense. Maybe they're selling these kids, they're whatever, they're selling people. They selling children, they selling body parts, they could be selling organs, eggs, sperm, anything. Okay, anything else we need to know about this? Okay, what? Bam. Miscarriage, abortion. So like I'm saying, this could either be to get people to abort, or they could be telling people that they miscarried now, and they could be telling people that they miscarried, or that they're going to abort the baby, and then they really taking the baby. Like the baby could even be alive, because with some abortions, I don't know what all of the stuff that they've done, but it's like years ago you could get an abortion for like up to 5 months or 6 months. That's a full grown fucking baby right there. So what I've studied or researched, I believe that, and this is graphic, but this is the truth. This is the truth. They break the baby neck when they do an abortion. They break the baby neck, and then they go ahead with it, with taking the baby out, because you basically got to deliver the baby. You still have to deliver the baby, especially 5 or 6 months. So my thing is, they could have been telling parents that they were miscarrying and the babies was alive, and they really took the babies. Or this could have been the parents were getting an abortion, the moms were getting an abortion, and they took the baby, and then they really selling them. Okay, this person Nathan maybe could have worked on a late night shift somewhere. And then we got Comedy Central. So I don't know what the fuck that is about. What's this Comedy Central about? And I don't even remember making that card. Comedy Central. Okay, so somebody could be working, I don't know, or they watch Comedy Central at work on the late night shift or something. They on guard at this place or something. We got school bus. A school bus could be significant. You fucking with a real one. Choking. Okay, somebody could have got choked. A personal assistant, nanny, or au pair. Person has bloodshot red eyes. I put no dose. Okay, so I guess they can't go to sleep. Okay, so this person is working on a late night shift. They could have even been, this could be a person who is like inside with this King of Pentacles or whatever. These people who lying, like maybe they're working at this institution and they work on a night shift. They can't go to sleep. Their eyes is bloodshot red. They could possibly be a personal assistant, a nanny, or our pair. But somebody's a real one. And then school bus right here, something with somebody being on the school bus. But like I said, kids, and then they came up with the high school. Comedy Central, maybe this person is like an aspiring comedian, or they think they funny, but they work on a late night shift somewhere. They could be possibly involved in this market selling, with these kids getting sold, either from miscarriage. Like they could be, I'm hearing inside scoop. They got the inside scoop to this or something. And then what also came out was 1970s, but it was like this. So I don't know. It could even been before. This might even possibly be before the 1970s. And then these numbers came out 8 1. I don't know if you can see that. And then 4 184. So then maybe this was the 1800s, because like the 70s, oh shit, or 1984, because the 70s was in the reverse. And like I mentioned about, okay, I'm an 80s baby, and or this could have happened, or this will be the amount of graves that'll be found, or whatever. 184, 481, 814. We could flip it around. 841. So that might be the number of children that were sold, organs, number of money. This could be an address or something. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know? I think I'm about to run out of Battery. So is there anything else? Okay, we got ancient burial. Yeah, ancient burial grounds. And this came out in the reverse. So they could be burying these people on an ancient burial ground. Or it's not ancient now because, it's being discovered. It could have been and I moved the cards, Oklahoma. So some type of burial ground area in Oklahoma. There's some type of ancient burial grounds in Oklahoma where maybe this massive grave site is at or nearby. What else is it that we need to know about this? What else is it that needs to be revealed about this? Okay, we got some more numbers popping out. 9. Oh shit, 9. Well, no, it's really, I was gonna say 9. So 96. So okay, maybe this didn't happen in the 70s. It happened in the 80s and the 90s, possibly. Israel popped out, and then earlier Arabic language was trying to pop out too. So like this could be some people who are foreign to the US who are involved in this. Could speak another language other than English. Okay, so we got something with the World Fair in the 1800s. And so that may have been like the ancient land or something maybe, but okay. Okay, so I wrote on the back of here where the World Fairs were in the 1800s. So they were in New York in 1853, in Philadelphia in 1876, in Atlanta it was 1881, 1895. In New Orleans, it was 1884. Now that 84 came out, 841 came out, and then it was in Boston in 1883. We got record music executives, so it could be some record music executives who are part of this with this King of Pentacles being here, or they could have invested in this land or invested in this project, like they have something hidden, some type of hidden agenda or hidden motives, hidden involvement. Okay, anything else? Oh, and 5150, psychiatric hold, hospitalization needed for 72 hours, held against will. So like I'm saying, this could be some type of music executives involved with this. We know Kanye West had that hold where he was in 5150 and they probably cloned his ass or whatever happened with that shit, because he had the blonde hair after that, which was like, all right. And then look at this motherfucker. Okay. Got the little blondish, kind of reddish, but not really. Oh, girl, right here, she kind of, I don't know that fall. Kind of reddish, but making me think, okay, yeah, when they do that reprogramming, they reprogram you, tell you to get out there and say that everything's good after you done been doped up with this psychiatric hole. Like I mentioned in the death card, the kids being in the straitjacket, they done doped everybody up. Did some type of conditioning to them, and so then they can come out and lie, like they wasn't being attacked or they wasn't whatever the truth is that they was trying to reveal at first. They can't do that now because hell, they could even gave them a lobotomy. We got the market over here, market, any kind of market, selling stuff. These record music executives, they're invested in this market. They put this money in this market. They get paid from it. This is getting to the money by way of using some type of abuse, all of it, physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, and then putting people in some type of hospitalization or psychiatric hole against their will, so that they can all just make money. So this is literally disgusting. Thank you for watching this entire time. If you stuck with me, and I will see you on the next reading.